It's a pure labor of love. It is a totally immersive experience that acquaints you and navigates you through what happened on May 4th, but takes you through contemporary student movements this year as contemporary as the student movement against gun violence and mass shootings in Nashville.
Armed with Our Voices is an exhibit offered both in person and online, designed by the Wick Poetry Center in partnership with the May 4th Visitor Center to commemorate the anniversary of the May 4th shooting that happened in 1970.
The exhibit is called Armed with Our Voices, and those people who come to interact with the exhibit, to pause and to feel, and to take in the content, we want them to feel empowered in their voices.
The exhibit allows students to interact and connect to history through a contemporary moment that brings attention to issues surrounding gun violence, economic disparity, and racial injustices.
By engaging with the oral histories and the interviews and the documents on the listening wall, they, after watching and listening and learning about from these videos, they could make their own reflection, their own voice, share their own voice of protest, of indignation, of confusion, of fear.
The exhibit allows students to express themselves through words by creating poems within the listening wall. One student hopes the exhibit leaves a lasting impact on the local community.
I definitely hope it gives them a sense of being heard and represented and understood, but along with that is a sense of trying to find peace and a sense of teaching peace and knowing that you can be armed with your voice and that your voice is enough and that your voice matters.
The title matters to me here because against violence, whether it is the violence that happened more than 5 decades ago at Kent State or whether it was the violence that happened this week in Kentucky, those who are not armed, which is almost all of us, have one power, one superpower that we don't need a license for, and that is our voices.
Reporting for TV2 News, I'm Avery Savage.